England, 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 England. Currently, as it stands at half time, England are beating the mighty North Macedonia 3-0 at Old Trafford. Top Reds are absolutely flying right now. And, well, what do you know? Gareth Waistcoat Gate is going to take us to Germany and bring football home once again. Wow. We all know exactly how that's going to go. Second, we come up against a big team in the competitions, it all goes up in smoke. But that's by the by, that's England news. But we're actually here to talk about Ten Hag's outrage at the way that the summer transfer window is going. And yeah, it does seem to be, as each day, or rather each hour, goes past with it every single day, it seems to be going from bad to worse for Manchester United. But yes, Eric Ten Hag is dissatisfied. He is dissatisfied with the progression of the deals that should be happening at Manchester United, with De Gea deal stalling, not sorting out his future, and all the goalkeeper business is not going to be resolved and is not going to progress until we sort out David De Gea's future. And that's not going anytime soon unless someone pulls the plug on it tomorrow and De Gea disappears off to the Middle East. But that's, again, it's just one of those things that, you know, crying for something to happen is as good as screaming at a brick wall and expecting it to come back to you with an apology letter. It's not going to happen, is it? But first and foremost, Ten Hag's outrage. I mean, I've seen it earlier today in based over what someone else had said on Twitter. Lovely, lovely Twitter feeds. That he is dissatisfied that there is an abundant lack of deals happening, which, to be fair, I, along with many other United fans, completely share that same sentiment, Eric. Because let's be honest, we've seen the news stories speculating that, oh, well, you got £120 million to play with, regardless of the takeover. The Glazers allegedly saying that, oh, it's business as usual, do what you do. Don't worry about the takeover stuff, just make sure that you function the club from day to day. There's no problems there. There's no worries there. Got nothing to worry about. Just do as you were. Well, turns out that by the looks of it, the board aren't really taking that advice on board from the Glazers, and are actually dragging their heels in absolutely every department in the transfer window. And we're seeing that with as the second part of this title of the video states, that the transfer window could be going from bad to worse. And to be fair, it is. It does look like it's going to be going that way. We're hearing now that Rasmus Højlund, uh, he's it's Danish. Is it yeah, Danish. So a youngster from Atalanta, good prospect, talented striker. In Eric Ten Hag's peripheral vision, his vision of Manchester United, and he sees him as a key element. And not only were we being priced out of him, but then what else happens? Oh, Bayern Munich apparently have got Rasmus Højlund allegedly on their radar as well. So now this becomes a bit of a test for Manchester United, because it might either go one of two ways. It might be a case that, oh, well, the interest from Bayern's just to force United to speed up with negotiations and actually lodge in a bid. Maybe that happens. Who knows? We don't really know what the to-do list is for the Manchester United board members. They might just have the shopping as just the one item to do on their list, and then jet out to Barcelona for another holiday, another getaway weekend from all the stresses of the summer transfer window. Oh, all of this takeover business where I might lose my job if the Qataris come in. To be honest, no one really cares whether you're going to keep your job or not. All we care about right now is that you're actually backing this manager and doing your job in office, right? The office that you're currently employed into. Go do your job there. Don't worry about the takeover business. Don't worry about Qataris. Don't worry about any of that. Worry about what you're doing now, because if you're doing a good job now under Glazer ownership, if you're doing a good job now, what happens? Qataris come in, they see you're doing a great job, and they think, well, he's doing a good job. Why would we sack someone who's doing a good job? But if you're dragging your heels and not backing this manager, Qataris come in and they see, well, you didn't properly back your manager in the summer transfer window. Because we might see in other media reports at some point that perhaps it comes out in a tabloid somewhere that, oh, well, yeah, we couldn't do this deal, we couldn't do that deal because of the takeover, or we couldn't do this because there was uncertainty about the future of Manchester United. Any given excuse possible to not do a good job, to not exceed in your role. What's the point then? What's the point of this summer transfer window? I know there's news that Man United potentially will up their bid for Mason Mount. I'm hearing that's going to be put up to 50 million, considering the initial 40 million pound bid got rejected. But yeah, extra 10 million. But I thought Chelsea wanted 60 million. So are we just sort of constantly sending rejected bids so that we can build ourselves up to say, well, we tried, guys, we tried, but yeah, we failed. We couldn't get it. Chelsea, they were being really stubborn. They'll be really, really stubborn. They wouldn't accept any bids. They didn't want to sit down at the table. Didn't like our wine choice. Like it's just round and round in circles we go. Round and round in circles. It's just it's enough to completely lose your marbles over, especially if you do support Manchester United, because it's just adding tension and frustration. Because in about 26 days, I think thereabouts 26 days, we are disappearing to America for pre-season. We have acquired nobody and we have sold nobody. I don't think we've even loaned anybody yet. There's no loan set up for any younger players. Literally, we have done no business of any kind, of any ilk. No business at all. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Are they doing? Are they searching for some holiday resorts? Because I can imagine that Richard Arnold and John Murtough, they've been working so hard at United all season long. They want to have some holiday as well. And I mean, Jesus Louise, what on earth is going on with these board members? But back onto Højlund, apparently here, according to Fabrizio Romano in his interview on the United Stand. A good show, by the way. Always nice to hear from Fabrizio Romano on his videos. Go check out his channel as well, because he does his YouTube content also. But yeah, Rasmus Højlund is pushing to join MUFC. He would be open to other clubs should they come in with an offer, but his priority is United. And what do you know? Bayern is another club that is interested, and I can guarantee you United will take advantage of this news of, oh, but his priorities United, what's going to happen? Well, another club comes in, takes Højlund, off he goes, off to Bayern. The second that they step in the door, the second they turn their interest in Højlund serious, that's it, gone. Completely gone. Another missed opportunity. So again, we've got a free run at Højlund. I think Osimhen deal is now dead in the water. So there's no chance of us getting him. Because allegedly he's now closing in on a new contract at Napoli. To be honest, I don't really know too much why he would want to leave Napoli when they're in the position that they're in. He's he's pretty much got everything laid out for him there, so not really much point in needing to leave there anytime soon. But Højlund, we got a free run. We've got a free run, but now United got their interest. There's been a price chucked out there of 100 million after discussions with Højlund and his agent. But now you get all the other clubs that will start to think, well, we need a striker as well. So why not look at Højlund? Because good age profile and good ability. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you entertain the idea? So all the other clubs that are serious clubs will go sit down at the table and start talking facts. Start talking, well, let's try and lay out a good deal on the table here for you. And Rasmus Højlund will sit there and go, yeah, that's a good deal, that's a good deal. I wanted to join Manchester United, but I haven't even heard anything over the phone from them. They haven't once flown out to Italy to sit down. There's no representatives, I haven't seen anyone affiliated to that club get in contact with me or come for a face-to-face meeting and negotiate anything. Because at the moment, any negotiations from United's end seem to be all paper talk and just media-based, and that is it. There's nothing really being concrete. So where that's going, I can see Bayern waltzing in, getting a good deal, and waltzing straight back out the door again, and Højlund in tow. So I think we can all predict the way that that's going to go. But if you disagree, then do pop down in comments, or just let me know how you feel about the whole situation with Rasmus Højlund potentially being scooped up by other clubs if they start to turn their interest more serious. But also, just a quick wrap up on the Ten Hag's outrage. It is honestly so frustrating to have to sit here and say, well, it's yet another manager. It's under a different board this time. It's under a different board. I mean, there's no Ed Woodward there anymore to screw up a manager's plans or screw up a manager's project. Now this time you've got Richard Arnold and John Murtagh to lead the charge in burying the process, burying Ten Hag's process. The process that's banged royally, with the Carabao Cup. So we've won a trophy and ended a 6-year trophy drought. So yay, positives. We'll take all the little wins, but a trophy's a trophy at the end of the day, and you can't get mad about that. But honestly, it's looking like Ten Hag's next season for Ten Hag is just growing increasingly disappointing because of how badly this summer seems to be going thus far. Now, they might do the same things they did last season, last summer, and leave it late and then throw all of these big deals in through the door by overpaying because you don't start your business early at the transfer window. It's like we see with Liverpool. They negotiated, what was it, £40 million thereabouts for Alexis McAllister. Why couldn't we have done that? I know a lot of people say, oh, well, he's overhyped now as soon as he's gone to Liverpool. Oh, yeah, he's overrated. But we weren't saying that before Liverpool basically made it an open-close negotiation. An open-close deal. As simple as that. Do you want, hey, Alexis, you want to come to Liverpool? Yeah, sure. Okay, there you go. There you go, Brighton. Have 40 million. It's easy as that. Wrapped up. All done and dusted. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this up because I could go on and on and on and on with this, but I'm not going to bore you too much with that. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to leave it there. If you want to continue rambling on for me, on my behalf, and I can read your comments through and give you my honest verdict on how close we are in how we feel about the situation, then have at it. The comment section is your canvas. You are the artists. Paint this luxurious image of sheer delight in expressing the mediocrity that is Manchester United's transfer window so far and how much worse it can possibly get. But let's just hope and pray that we have something more positive to talk about. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. We'll just have to see how things go. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. So appreciate everyone who has watched this video or does watch this video. Massive appreciation to those who do drop a like, who subscribe, who do watch the videos, and above all else, who do leave comments. If you want to give honest feedback, honest criticism, anything whatsoever, as long as it's constructive and not just outright abusive, then, again, there's your canvas. Speak your mind. Don't feel tied down to moralities or trying to do what you feel is right. If something's bothering you, then into the comments you go and express yourself. If not, just do what I do. Get on a camera, get a recording a video, get onto a live stream, do something, do whatever you feel free to, whatever makes you feel free. Go do it. The chain, as Axel, can't remember what his second name is, the WWE bloke, Axel something, Curtis Axel, that's it. The chains are off. Unleash the chains. You are free. To go. But yeah, gonna leave it at that. Anybody who does drop a like, subscription, turn the notification bell on as well to know when I next put out content there, or if I go live, dependent on what goes on in this turbulent, twisted transfer window. Maybe some breaking news for the takeover comes out that's worth doing a video for. If not, if it's just the same information, then it's not really much to talk about. Then, you probably read up on it and just know the contents, and the message in between the lines is just by reading whatever it is that gets put out there, whatever gets written up. But yeah, I think that's going to conclude that. As for what's happening tomorrow in terms of doing videos, what I'm going to do is when I upload this one, I'm going to see if I can schedule videos, because if I can, what I can do is, because I'm working tomorrow, but I don't work until later in the day, I can do some pre-records and then upload those at certain times in the day. And then I'll see if I can add another video by the end of the day when I get back from work, and all of that shebang, all of that jazz with the jazz hands. Gotta love that, with the little bit jazz hands. But yeah, massively appreciate those who watch the video, and we'll be seeing y'all again soon, at some point tomorrow. And best of luck for us United fans. Stick together, stay strong, and have the belief, have the faith. And come on, England, get this result over the line against mighty North Macedonia, and see how much all of our players get hyped up into oblivion, and then beyond that, see how many people are legitimately singing "It's Coming Home." But until then, I'm signing off for the day, and we'll be seeing y'all again tomorrow. So bye bye.